In this video I'll be talking about physiology and the links between the topic and my chosen sport of volleyball. The aspects of physiology I'll be covering are energy systems, the cardiovascular and respiratory systems, and also the short-term and long-term effects of exercise. In volleyball you use three different types of energy systems. They are your ATP, lactic acid, and aerobic systems. These energy systems allow you to perform at optimum level in volleyball. In each energy system you use your respiratory and cardiovascular systems differently to allow them to work as efficiently as possible. Your ATP system provides you with the most power because it produces ATP more quickly than any other system, as it is used up within 10 seconds, and because of this it fuels all very high intensity activities. It is stored in the muscle cells. Other forms of chemical energy, such as that available from the foods we eat, must be transferred into ATP form before they can be utilized by the muscle cells. For every second you're using your ATP system, you need 10 seconds of rest for it to restore. An example of using the ATP system in volleyball would be a jump serve. The lactic acid system is most commonly used by athletes to describe the intense pain felt during exhaustive exercise, especially in events like the 400 meters and 800 meters. This system involves the partial breakdown of glucose to form lactic acid in multiple chemical reactions known as glycolysis. The glucose for this process comes from either glucose stored in the blood or from the breakdown of glycogen in the liver or muscle. It is then reconverted to glycogen in the liver and once again can be used as a source of fuel. To break down and remove lactic acid may take 30 minutes or up to 2 hours. The source of this energy system is the oxygen-rich blood which fills the muscle cells. An example of use of the lactic acid system in volleyball would be a long rally. The aerobic system doesn't produce nearly as much power as the other systems. However, a major feature is its practically limitless capacity. In turn, this means that it just keeps on producing ATP as an unlimited source of energy for the body. It fuels most of the energy needed for long-duration activity. To produce ATP, it uses oxygen to convert nutrients such as carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. In the sport of volleyball, the aerobic energy system is used for recovery in between points. In order to keep playing at a high intensity throughout the course of a whole game, you need to have an effective respiratory system which will allow your body to keep up. The respiratory system is what controls your body's breathing rate. A short-term response to your respiratory system is while you're using your energy systems because you breathe faster and heavier. As your muscles are requesting more oxygen so that your body can supply the muscles with the oxygen they need to work at the intensity required. This relates to your cardiovascular systems as your heart pumps faster to supply the muscles with the oxygen which is in the blood flowing around your body. By doing this, it allows you to use your energy systems effectively in a game of volleyball. Longer-term response to using your energy systems is that it could build muscle from using your ATP systems. Because this system is explosive, your body will become more adept at using your ATP system so you could become faster and stronger. You will also become fitter as your ATP and lactic acid systems will become larger and your body will be able to use them more effectively in a game of volleyball.